Welcome to the Clubhouse Tour for MLB The Show 16. These are all the players I collected throughout the year. Let's go into it. So, my squad, this is not my squad, but you guys never guessed it. Curly Rayburn is an Easter egg, and it is related to baseball, and nobody was able to guess it this year. But jumping into it, here are our starting pitchers that we have. If you guys can kind of tell what happened here with the Marlins, Nationals, and Mets, and kind of guess from there, but I haven't used Jose Fernandez, Scherzer, Strasburg. Noah Syndergaard, that had to be my best pitcher this year. Let me know down in the comments who your best pitcher and hitter was this year. But Noah Syndergaard, best pitcher without a doubt this year for me. Packed him twice, one on this account, the other one on my one more game account. One more game account. Jacob deGrom, I packed him, sold him, had to buy him again. R.A. Dickey, really good pitcher to use. Cole, he almost threw that perfect game for us on the one more game series. Going over to relief pitchers. I got to do this quick. Last time I did this, it came out to 20 minutes. So Andrew Miller, closing pitcher at Herrera, really good. Carter Capps, a budget beast to use. Another budget beast to use this year was Chris Sale. That guy was just lights out. Closing pitchers. Got to go with my boy Billy Wagner. The guy was he's a monster. Let's see, Rolly Fingers, good long reliever. Joaquin Soria, the guy he's good as well with that nasty curveball that he throws. Tony Watson, we packed him on the one more game series as well. Catchers, we got a few of these guys. Yogi Berra, Gary Carter, Victor Martinez, and I kind of messed up. Hopefully you guys will... I'll show you guys the team here in a little bit. I will do a generated lineup rotation, see what our best players are. But Victor Martinez, couldn't hit too well with him. I think I hit maybe 250. He's got really good attributes. Show those that right off. Yeah, couldn't really hit with him. Switch hitter, really nice. Let me see. Matt Wieters, he just went to the Nationals this year. First baseman, lots of first basemen. Edgar Martinez, Prince Fielder. I haven't used Edgar Martinez. Willie Stargell, Morales, couldn't hit with him either. Fred McGriff hit a monster. I made it splash out there at the Giant Stadium. Freeman or David Ortiz, Edwin Encarnacion, Eric Hosmer, Alan Craig, good player to use in Battle Royale. Going into second basemen, lots of good second basemen this year as well. Daniel Murphy, I haven't used him. Ben Zorbis, I think I've used him a couple times off the bench. Robinson Cano, probably the better second baseman I've used. Actually, Daniel Murphy, I got him on my one more game series. The guy was lights out on that account and on this one. Overall, really good player to use. And I got him when he was a silver, and he performed great for me. Let me see. Brandon Phillips, he just became a Braves. Third baseman's. We'll start off Adrian Beltre real quick. The guy is got him off Conquest. Super easy to get at the beginning of the year, so I was like, this is no brainer. His hitting attributes across the board were great. Except there was a time where I was close to hitting 200 with him, but I wonder if that had to do with me using, doing the bunt grind with players to get certain players. So his attributes might have, or his stats went down. And I wish this year they would have had the stat page on the player's card. Kind of like last year, so you can see how you did with them and stuff like that. But with Conquest added into it and grinding out for these players, it wouldn't have mattered unless it was just showed you Diamond Dynasty stats. Chris Bryant, haven't used him. Chipper Jones, this is the player I just completed, and you guys could have guessed it at the beginning of the video. The Mets, National pitchers, and the Marlins was to get Chipper Jones. So this guy, next video I'm going to put out is going to be kind of like a spotlight player. So new editing, I guess on my part, 3 games per episode. And hopefully you guys enjoy the new video editing I'm thinking about doing for the remainder of this year and then going into next year. This game, which is coming out this month. We are in March. Ryan Zimmerman did pretty good with him when I was grinding for that Diamond Zimmerman. Shortstops, Alex Rodriguez. Go ahead and ask me how many games I've played with him since I got him. 0. I haven't played this much since I got him. I went over to Rocket League, and that is super fun. I also picked up Madden. Started playing Madden Ultimate Team, having a lot of fun there. And maybe I'll do some videos of Ultimate Team Hanley Ramirez just picked him up that I wanted to get Chipper Jones. Ozzie Smith, a few legends, Ernie Banks. Corey Seager, ooh, this guy was a monster at shortstop. I picked him up in the last 2 or 3 months, and the guy's just, it seems like he was hitting a home run every game. Jose Reyes, a good card to use. I never picked up his flashback prime card because shortstops just jumped up in price once that card came out, or his mission did. Left field, we got Ted Williams. Cespedes, I haven't played with him. Alex Gordon, I struggled with him. He had maybe like 2 clutch hits for me when I played with him. And I don't know if it has to do with his vision. Even though it's at 56, he has 74 power, 87 contact. Now that I'm in a higher division, but I was in the lower divisions when I used him, so that makes no sense. Maybe it's his hitting stance. I just could not perform with him, or Coco Crisp, I believe. I struggled with him. David Murphy was a budget beast at the beginning of the year. Let's go to center fielders. Carlos Beltran. Go ahead. Ask me how many games I've played with him. 0. I got him off the captain store, and I haven't used him yet. Jim Edmonds. This guy was amazing. And in the Road to Glory with the Cardinals, Jim Edmonds, the guy played just amazing. Same with the shortstop Diaz. Look at this guy's attributes, though. 81 contact, 97 power, 42 vision, and I performed really good with him. So I don't know. Maybe it's his power that is just 97 versus Alex Gordon's that was 70-something. But he's got lower vision, and I still performed amazing with him. AJ Pollock, a cheap beast throughout the whole year. Trey Turner, he's probably moving back to shortstop maybe, now that they picked up Adam Eaton out there. A lot of good budget center fielders. Kiermaier and Ciarte Jones. Ozuna was good against lefties. Adam Eaton right here. I like this card a lot. Right fielders. Tony Gwynn. Now we got to him. He was my best hitter this year, without a doubt. Tony Gwynn. He was better than Ichiro. People like pitching Ichiro high and inside. But I wonder if it was just because of the power. He's got 10 more power versus righties than Ichiro. 51 against Ichiro's 41. I don't know. I was just... Tony Gwynn was just really good against Ichiro. Again, maybe people were pitching him high and inside, and even though I was putting my PCI up there, I couldn't get that many hits, unlike Tony Gwynn. Carlos Gonzalez, I put him out in left field because I had Bryce Harper out in right field, and I couldn't hit with Carlos Gonzalez either. Bryce Harper, I did a pretty good job. Right fielders, I didn't really play much with these guys. Cruz, Stanton, Springer, Pence, Bautista, and JD Martinez. Just because at the beginning of the year I unlocked Ichiro real quick, then shortly after that Tony Gwynn. So there wasn't a big issue there. Steven Piscotty, really good player to use. David Peralta, Carlos Beltran. Those guys with that insider edge just jumped up. And I'm looking forward to using those guys next year at the beginning of the year. Nick Markakis, I didn't use him this year, but I would have liked to have used his flashback player off the Orioles, but I didn't like how they did the 40-man collections, so I never really got to play with the Nick Markakis. Or AJ Przinsky, the catcher for the White Sox. I've been wanting to use that card all year, and I never did. But let's generate the team and the rotations, and let's see what our best team looks like. Ooh, we got Curly Rayburn starting it off. Burt Blyleven, I don't know about that. Let's change that up to Noah Syndergaard, please. DeGrom's not even in there. Okay. So, yeah, that's a decent rotation. Fernandez, Syndergaard, Scherzer, Strasburg lineup. They put in... Actually, we'll just go through it real quick. Ichiro, Tony Gwynn, Beltran out in center field, Alex Rodriguez, shortstop. First baseman, Jim Edmonds. That's kind of a surprise there. Lots of good first basemen this year. Beltre at third. I would have liked to have my boy there, Chipper Jones, there instead. Daniel Murphy. I think they put him in there just because he's a 93, and he's obviously overall better than Robinson Cano, but Cano's really good as well. Ramos at catcher. That's kind of a surprise because Yogi Berra's there. Victor Martinez. Bench, Prince Fielder, Yogi Berra, Barry Larkin, Chris Bryant. Ted Williams on the bench instead of Ichiro. Tony Gwynn out in left field. Bullpen, Rolly Fingers. Yeah, without a doubt, him there. Long reliever, if I could speak. Soria, Man, Melanson, right? Melanson, that's his name. I don't know. I always look at his name and I'm like Melancon or something like that. Melicon. But it's Melanson, I believe. Axford, Billy Wagner. I think I would have had him as my closing pitcher instead. Doolittle's fine there. I haven't used him either. But yeah, that's the video. Down in the comments, let me know who your best pitcher and hitter was this year. And I'll see you guys for the next episode. Take it easy.